Hello and welcome back to Resident Evil, the Let's Play with Rambler. This time real survival mode and Jill as our player. Not that you really need reminding of that, but if you're new to the series or you're just watching this video for the sake of it, then now you know what the situation is. Right, so we need to continue onwards. I'm a bit nervous about that door. Control room key. I can't remember off the top of my head where to use that. Oh, I do. I do. So yeah, it's been an interesting day today because I was earlier on recording Undertale, and I did a bit of work on the side to prepare for the rest of this week's work and a few other bits and bobs. And I have to say, Undertale just bloody hell, that blew me away. It did. Just absolutely incredible in terms of the game and how it ended and stuff like that. It was insane. I still haven't finished it yet either. I've still got a bit more to go apparently. But yeah, it's good. So if you haven't checked it out, then do. Yeah, I really liked it. I generally thought it was good. Completely and utterly out there, but good. I really liked it. So yes, if you know what I'm talking about if you've already played the game or already watched an LP of it, but if you haven't, then yeah, check it out. It's just uploading now at this moment in time, so hopefully it'll be with you in a short while. But yeah, it was good. But yeah, it threw me off a loop, so I'm a little bit like, whoa, properly like tripped out and all that. But like I said, very good. And I'm still not done. I've still got things to do on it. I don't think I will be. I've managed to, on Hyperdimension Neptunia as well, get the 3 extra goddesses to 999 levels. Didn't take very long. And I managed to get a load of money as well. I found a couple of enemies in a dungeon that gave me like 7 million credits every time I fought both of them combined, and 80 million experience points. So it was really easy to not only level up the girls, but also get the money necessary to buy some cool kit. And I shall make a video on that. I might do it today. We'll see how it goes. Time is getting on a bit. It is getting late and it is Sunday. But we'll see. But anyway, yeah, that's just that. So if you're watching this and you're like, oh, what have you been doing? That's what I've been doing. So yeah. Anyway, we're now with Jill doing a stupid block pushing puzzle. Though it might as well be a puddle, because it's just wasting time. But unlike puddles, where when you waste time with them, you can have fun with them, this is not fun. This is padding. This is boring. Come on, hurry up, Jill. You strong lass, you. It's not your fault that you have to do this, unfortunately. I know that, but still. Come on. If you can hear my dogs whining in the background, I'm sorry. They're just waiting for my mum and dad to come home. They're a bit late at the moment, so I'm hoping everything's okay. But yeah, they'll whine a little bit. They'll calm down. I'm saving some money up now. I've managed to get some extra money from selling some stuff, and I'm actually saving it this time to pay off some debts, and not only that, to actually invest in my hardware for the channel. So I'm trying to get a proper video camera to do unboxings and eating videos and stuff with better focus and that kind of thing. I'm also saving up to get another smartphone because mine's currently it still works, but I really need a camera on it. I'm going to get another Samsung S5 because it's cheap and it's what I can afford, and I quite like the Samsung S5. And I'm going to get the slightly updated model, so it should be cool. And that's not because of the Galaxy Note 7 problem that's been going on. I don't care about the Galaxy Note 7. I still trust Samsung. God, back. Damn it. Ugh, it's kind of inevitable that we're going to get hurt. Oh, he's coming back again? Oh, go away, Mr. Shark. I know technically Jill should be bleeding all over the place and the sharks should be going nuts. But you're T-virus sharks, so it doesn't matter. Come on, Jill, get up there. There we go. Use the control room keys. No further use for it, discard. Yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, but what I'm doing is, that's the plan in the short term, but I'm going to wait till I get paid for my work first before I get that, so there's another couple of weeks to go. Because my phone can hang on for a while anyways. I'm not desperately needing a new one, but I'd like to get a new one. I'm also saving up to get some soundproofing pads for my room, or my corner of the room where I record. So that way then it should hopefully not only reduce echo from the microphone, but it might block out some sounds from outside as well, because my house is very easily... Well, sound travels really easily through, is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I'm going to invest in it, but I haven't checked on pricing or anything like that. If it's too expensive, I won't bother, but I can't imagine it would be. But yeah, I'm going to do that and stick them up on me corner room where I record. That way then hopefully that should try and minimise some exterior sounds then. So there you go. So that's the plan for now. And then after I've done that, if it's possible, I'm going to look at upgrading my computer in terms of getting a new one. I'd like to build a desktop, but I don't know. I still don't know enough about it. Hang on, needs to be focusing on this as well. Case of drop of oil pressure, valve number 2. Okie doke. Right. Just got to remember how to do this. Main switch. Everything seems to be in proper working order. Pressure shelter. Right. Okay. Cool. Yeah, let's press it. Oh no! Jaws the shark!
Emergency. Unknown source of pressure detected. Locking all doors to achieve maximum safety.
Okay, right, let's have a look at this. Pressure shelter is locked, release safety. Yep, that's it. Then we go over to this one. And then we have to go back to the oil thing and reset the whole thing.
Reaching 30% of pressure.
To be fair, I think the time limit on this is a bit artificial. I don't know. Maybe, may not be. Oops. Jill, come on.
Reaching 50% of pressure threshold.
It is switch 2. There we go.
Activate emergency drainage system immediately.
Then we gotta... Come on, Jill. Pressure shelter's locked, release safety. There we go. And then finally, the switch. That should be everything. Yeah, I can't move. So yeah, I'd like to build a desktop because I know it's much more efficient and cheaper than, say, buying another gaming laptop, because gaming laptops can be ridiculously expensive and you don't get that much for it unless you shop around, which I'm going to do. But at the moment I have absolutely zero space in my room to actually build a desktop, which sounds silly, I know. But it's very true, and it's unfortunate. So I'm sorry about that. I'm going to have to probably invest in another gaming laptop, but I'll see what I can do to get one that's better, you know, at least a bit future-proofish and has a good NVIDIA graphics card. There are some that you can get up to the 1070M graphics chip, which would be pretty awesome. That would be like twice as powerful as mine at the moment, if that, maybe even more. So that'd be cool. It's about, yeah, it's pretty reasonable with an i7 processor. I'd basically get the same laptop as I've got now, basically, except just with a faster processor and a better graphics card. But other than that, this laptop served me so well that, although again it was expensive, and again if you're a die-hard computer fan, you wouldn't buy one unless you're just taking it on the go. You wouldn't use it as your main thing. It's been good, and I'm quite used to it. So I might have to invest in a laptop for now until such a time that space becomes available, or I can just stick with this laptop for as long as possible until I've got even more money and maybe my living circumstances have changed, and then I can get a desktop then. So I might do that, because I don't particularly want to get rid of this laptop per se. It's been really good, but you know, I'd like to keep it for as long as I can. She's been very good, but she's starting to get a bit old now, where if I want to do some newer games in the future, yeah, I'm going to have to upgrade. But there you go. And also, I'd love to be able to use NVIDIA Shadowplay, because it's supposed to be really good for game capturing. And I can't do that with mine at the moment, because my graphics card is not compatible with it. Oh, well. Alright, what am I doing? Anyway, so I'm just going back and forth now. I'm completely confused and lost, because I'm talking about something, completely focusing on that, and not focusing on what we're doing down here. I'm just trying to remember what the right thing to do is. So the water's been drained, so we've got that. That leads us to the shortcut door, doesn't it? And then that way leads us to something. So yeah, let's go this way. I think this is where we need to go to get another key. The gallery key, I think that's what it is. Yeah. Okie doggles. Go on, Jill. Do-do-do-do-do. Hello, Mr. Shark. Flippity floppity flappity flu. You're no good to me. Right, now I've got to watch out for this bloody shark again, because he can pack a punch. He can bite you if you're not careful, so you've really got to think about this. It's not, like, terribly tricky, but... Right, okay, so I've got to... What am I doing then? Allison. Ow! There's the keys on the floor, isn't it? Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh. Push that first. Oh, he's got static again. Why has he gone static? Is he dead again, or just... Could he not be bothered to attack me again? I guess he was waiting to get close to him. It's like he's next to him, isn't it? So maybe that's what it was. Oh well, whatevers. Maybe Jill just got lucky this time, unlike Chris. Will you take the residence key? Yep. Okay, let's just check to see if that's everything in here. It is. In fact, it's everything around this whole area in the first place, so that is groovy. Right, we can get out of here for now. But I think... yeah, we're not completely done with this place yet. There is more to do later, but we'll get to that. But yeah, so, right, we've got the gallery key. I'm just gonna, take the shortcut. Obviously, we have to because the water's been going for the box puzzle. Epic. Right, it's through here, isn't it? Oh, I'm so sorry about the dogs. Any movement outside, they can hear it. They just start going apeshit. Excuse me for swearing there. And we've got all kinds of things to try and keep them quiet, but it never works. Never works. Well, actually it does, but in very short doses. And then whatever was working breaks. Because they find a way to break it. Ugh, they're clever dogs. But yeah, like I said, I want to invest in some soundproof paddings. That might reduce that. But we'll see. I'll look into it in more detail. So, right, we've got the gallery key. We can go back now. There is that room we've missed with the roots for the plants, but like I said, we're not quite finished down there yet with Jill. So we'll come to that later. But anyway, right now, let's get out of here and go back to the gallery. Well, not go back to the gallery, actually go to the gallery. Makes sense, Neo. Right. I'm not doing too badly as well. I mean, I was a bit annoyed I got hit by a shark there earlier, but I suppose it's inevitable, really. Right, let's go to the gallery. Even though it says residence key, that's only because I didn't bother to check it. It is the gallery key. It said so, actually, on the key picture, but because Jill didn't check it, it says residence. Right then. I'm not interested in the lab equipment. I am interested, however, in the clip of ammo. Right, first things first, let's deal with these bees. Thanks, bees. I hate you, bees. I like the fact that they stick to the wall as well. That's pretty awesome. Yep, I'll take the insect spray. Right, let's go. Try not to get stung by them. It doesn't matter if we do, but they can poison you, so be careful. Ooh, there's a red herb back there as well. That's really handy, actually. We'll grab that when we can, when we come back in here, so we can combine it with our green herb, make a full heal, because that would be quite useful. Right, let's go and do this malarkey then. Let's go grab this map. And then use the bug spray. I think actually you can grab the map and not look through the hole and the bees won't come through. That might be the case actually, but I generally don't bother with the map, to be honest with you. But there you go. So that's that done then. That means now we can do something. Oh yes, we can get the other residence key. Because there's residence number 3 there, isn't there? Right, okie dokes. So they're all dead. Oh god, look at his face. That guy on the ground there on the right is all swollen and stung to death. Nasty times. Right, so grab that key. Anything else here? Any goodies? No goodies. Oh, you suck, game. Oh well. Well, the game doesn't suck really, it's harder. Of course there isn't any extra goodies. Right, now let's get this thing done. I've got to find that piece of paper. Here it is. I'm actually organised for once. Right, so... paper? Thank you. I have to tell paper off so many times these days. Right, so the one with the 4 is green 6. That one is red 3. And that one there is 5. And we got it. Sweet. So, we're coming in here. Now, as Chris, as you may or may not have remembered or watched me on my LP of it or whatever, he couldn't actually do what's in this room. But Jill can, though, I believe. Yeah, Jill, for some reason, can actually do the thing we can do in here. So, something written on the wall. Bunch of sums. We need to follow those sums, but we'll get to that in a second. First things first is I've got to go back and actually use the residence key to free up some inventory space, because I think there's 4 containers, I think. There might only be 3, but I'd rather, to be on the safe side, the keys are going to be used over here. Sweet. Okay. We'll grab that red herb as well back there while I'm thinking about it. That could be quite handy. Sweet. Right then, so we'll combine that. Probably have to end up using it at some point. Probably when we go against the plants, but hey ho. At least now we have some backup. Right, so back in here. So yeah, we can actually do the thing in here that Chris couldn't do. Because Chris says, I don't understand chemicals. Even though it's all labelled, and you really don't need to understand that much chemistry to do this. It's just mixing things, and that's it. Anybody can do that. Bloody Chris. Right, so first thing is we're going to grab these containers. Right, hang on. Grab the container, Jill. It says acid nitric, which is interesting. It also says acid nitric, even though there's no acid in there whatsoever. Yeah, there is 4 bottles. I was right. Sweet. And even the yellow thing says acid nitric. Let me guess, they have generic labels of acid nitric or nitric acid. Yes, they do. Right then, so we've got chemicals here. We've got umbrella number 3. Take some? Not just yet. We've got yellow number 6. Take some? No. And that's it, really. Except for this puzzle, per se, you need the sink. The sink is very important. So, something written on the wall. We need 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. 4 plus 6 is 10. 1 plus 6 is 7. 10 plus 7 is 17. And 17 plus 3 is 20. You have to follow this exactly right. If you mess this up, you can poison yourself, which can be a real pain in the butt. But you can leave the room, go back in, and everything's fine again. So, yeah, you've got to do this correctly. So, the first thing we need to do is get some umbrella number 3. Excellent. Now, the 1 and the 6 and the 7 and all that, we have to make ourselves, because we've only got 3 and we've only got 4, if I'm not much mistaken. Oh, no, sorry, yellow 6 even. My bad. So we've only got 3 and 6. However, the sink is 1. The water is number 1. Okay? I don't really tell you that. It's kind of a bit of a... Yeah, it's kind of an obscure part, but yeah, because the sink doesn't really actually stand out. Well, it's a little bit maybe, but yeah, the water is number 1. Now, I suppose with that camera angle that we just went past in, yeah, I suppose that's meant to focus on the sink being important. There you go. So we combine 3 with 1, and now we've got umbrella number 4. Now, just to remind myself, now we need 4 plus 6, so now we need to get the yellow stuff. We take some, and then combine it with that, and now we've got umbrella 10, which is good. Now we have to start again. So now we've got 1 plus 6 is 7, so we need some more water. There we go. And we need number 6. There we go. And then we can combine these 2, and that makes umbrella number 7. Now I think it is 10 plus 7 then, isn't it? I just want to double check this. Yeah, it's 10 plus 7. So then we combine these 2. And then the last thing we need to do is 17 plus 3. So we get another red one. And then combine these 2. And we're done. And we've got something called the V-Jolt, which is pretty gnarly. And yeah, some actual proper sloshing physics there, some fluid mechanics. That's really neat. Whee! That's really cool. That's really hard to do. Fluid mechanics is really difficult to simulate, as far as I'm aware, or at least effectively anyway. I know you see water effects and stuff in games and what have you a lot, but they're actually really hard to do, at least from my knowledge anyway. So that's really cool. But now we've got the V-Jolt. Now what's the V-Jolt? Well, there was a file when we were Chris that we read a while back that talked about Plant 42 and talked about V-Jolt. V-Jolt is a chemical that you can use on Plant 42 to essentially kill its roots and destroy it. And that's what we're going to do now. So the thing you need to do is, because Jill can do this and Chris can't, we need to now go back to the aquarium centre to find that room where those plants' roots were at, because that's where you use the V-Jolt. Now, I believe, as Chris, I think there's a way to do it with Chris, but you need Rebecca. And I know in the first game, like the very first game, the original Resident Evil 1, you had to do it that way. Rebecca has to make the chemicals, I believe. But in this game, as you've seen, that's not always been the case. As we did it with Chris, we actually had to fight it without using the V-Jolt. But with Jill, you can. But I think there might be a way to get it to do it, but I've never been able to work out how to do it. I've never looked it up, and I've never worked it out. So, yes, couldn't do it as Chris. Not saying that you can't do it as Chris, but, you know, it's possible. But we're now going to use the V-Jolt with Jill, because she can do it, because she's got common sense. So we're going to go back to the aquarium ring. And then basically all this does is it helps weaken the plant boss for Jill, which is very handy and very useful. Now, it might be in this remastered version of the game that Chris can't actually do it even with Rebecca. Like, there's just nothing in the game in this version to let Rebecca actually do it, unlike the original one. Maybe just add difficulty. I don't know. I haven't looked it up, but I believe there is. I just don't know how to actually do the events to activate that scene. But anyway, right, where is the aquarium? It's back here, isn't it? I think. Is it back here? Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah. To the aquarium. So at least for now we actually get to make use of that room with the plant roots, because like I said with Chris, it was completely redundant. You can just have a look. But like I said, you don't need that bigger chemical knowledge to do that. You just follow the rules and you just mix it. I mean, Jesus. Maybe, I suppose, you might have to understand moles or something, so you get like the right measurements, so you don't just mix them randomly. You have to like measure the right amount. Maybe Chris doesn't know how to do that, and therefore I can understand that, and maybe Jill does. So I suppose if you want to be really picky, it might have something to do with molar measurements. Even though the game doesn't specify them, it may be that actually within the game world it does. So I suppose if that's the case, then I can kind of see Chris not being able to do it. But even so, I still think he could. But anyway, I'll stop nitpicking. Right, now how do I get to where we need to go? It's back this way, isn't it? Yeah, through this door. Yeah, because we've got to go all the way back to do this. There's a bit of backtracking again, but hey, if it makes the plant boss easier for Jill, that means we save health, we save ammo. Oh, I'm taking it. I am taking it. I'm a coward. So up we go. And Jill gets off that ladder pretty quick. I wonder if she's quicker than Chris on that one. Probably not. Probably the same. Just felt quicker. But there you go. So yeah. Right then. Down here. Hello, Mr. Floppy Shark. And in through this room. And here we go. Now, I don't know how Jill actually uses it. I guess she just chucks it at it or something. But, yeah, as you can see now, the plant roots have died pretty quickly as well. Well, I say the plant roots, the majority of them have. So now it's weaker. It hasn't got access to water, or it hasn't got access to anything. Oh, well, it's weakened it in some way, even though there's no actual water in this room in the first place, which I suppose you could argue that that would weaken it. It's obviously put it in some pain, so... just take my word for it, it's weakened, even if it biologically may not make that much sense. I don't know. Anyway. Right, just checking we've got everything down here. Great, now we've got to go all the way back, because we can't go past the... we can't go back the... Oh, I think that might be my mum and dad now. That's fine, I don't keep recording. Actually, no, I better stop and make sure they're okay, actually, thinking about it. Alright, I'll be back in a sec. Just going to go deal with them, and that way then you won't have to keep hearing the dogs bark and go mental. Right, back in a sec. Okay, right, let's carry on then. The dogs are going to bark again, I'm afraid. It wasn't my mum and dad, it was my brother and his girlfriend coming back, which is fine, as long as they're alright as well, that's the main thing. But yeah, but my mum and dad are coming back like in 10 minutes, so they're going to bark again, so... I hate living in a busy house, but it's my own fault. I should have saved money when I was younger and made something of my life. So I shouldn't complain. Anyway, it is what it is. Right, we want to go this way. So now that we've done that, we can now go and tackle things. Oh, I've got to get the red book as well. I've got to take the red book with me. Ah, bugger. I've got to go back anyway to get, yeah, grab the red book. Oh, I don't know. As it's not been a bad day or anything. It's been alright actually. But like I said, Undertale really. Jesus. You'll see when the video gets uploaded. Bloody hell. At least I now know that I can record in desktop mode, because I didn't do that at first, and I kind of messed things up, but then fixed it, and then it doesn't look great, but it should be fine for what it is. I hope so anyway. It's the best I can do. Because I've never recorded in desktop mode before. With Bandicam, I usually just do full screen or windowed mode. Just because generally it's easier for me, but there's a mechanic in Undertale that means you really should do it in desktop mode towards the end. And you got, yeah, guys and girls have been hinting it at me anyway, but I didn't really know what it meant. Now I knew what it meant. Because I'm an idiot. Right, anyway, it'll be fine, so... But it was good. Really enjoyed it. Really, really enjoyed it. Undertale is a very good game. I really understand why people like it, and I'm happy to say I'm one of those people that like it as well, because it is. It's fantastic. It's great. You know, it's not an original game, but it definitely uses mechanics in different ways that you would have seen them in other games. So I suppose you could argue that's original, but it doesn't matter because it's still amazing. You know, to not be original does not mean it's rubbish. To not be original is pretty common these days. As long as it's good, it's fine, and it is very good. I like it a lot. Right. Anyway, sorry. Stop singing praises and stuff about that. We need to put that away. I've got a lot of stuff to carry me back to the bloody mansion. I might have to do it in 2 journeys, but in which case I'll do that off screen. I won't make you watch that. Right then. So now that we've done that, we've got. Did I pick up the red book? I actually could not remember if I did or not. I did. Thank God for that. Oh, I should have a proper mind wipe there for a second. Right, we need to go to room 3 and do the book puzzle. With the naked picture lady on the spine. Hopefully Jill doesn't mind us. Maybe she'll even find it titillating. I don't know. But anyway. Off we go. Into here. And I can't remember if there's zombos in here or not with Jill. I forget. There might be. In which case, if there is, bugger. There might be. Oh, I've got defense weapons. We should be alright. Just take them out in here. No, there isn't. Anything in there? No. Ooh, what's that? Roots of some kind of giant plant sticking out of the wall. Yeah, I thought there was an item. No, maybe there wasn't. Maybe it's just me. Yep, it's just me. Fine. Well, at least there isn't a zombo in here, anyway. Maybe one in this room, though. No, I think we're good. Sweet. Okay. Yeah, I think that white book there is one that talks about the V-Jolts. Yes, it does, yeah. So, like I said, that's where it all comes from. But we saw that last time, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay, some kind of pattern. You mean a nudie picture. Good old nudie pictures. Not that I'm complaining. But yeah, it's a weird puzzle, this, because I think in the original game, there isn't this puzzle in it. You just put the red book in and it works, you know. But yeah, hey ho. Right, is that everything in this room? Yeah. Okay, let's do this then. There we go. Yeah, pretty much dead. Good. Oh, of course. Whoa. Oh, wow. What the... How did he do that quickly? He just suddenly went, oh, I'm dying, and then... Oh, hello, Barry.
What
the
hell is this thing?
It's Plant Barry. Where'd you get that flamethrower from?
Jill!
Oh, no! Oh, Barry, you suck. Well, that's one way of doing it, Barry. Oh! Oh! He's falling apart. Hey! Oh! Ooh, that would have broken a few bones. Oh, he's dead! Oh, sweet, we don't have to do anything. Cheers, Barry.
I thought it was finished.
Yeah.
That was close. Thanks again.
Don't mention it. But what was that?
It's Plant Barry.
What the hell's going on in this place?
Mutation, Barry. You read the files and stuff, haven't you? So yeah, with Jill, if you do the V-Jolt thing, you don't actually have to fight the plant monster, because then Barry will come to the rescue and burn it with a flamethrower. Ta-da! So you can skip an entire boss fight. Which is very handy, especially when it's on real survival mode. Epic. Right, Barry.
Barry.
Something about that mansion still bothers me. But I think I'll stay here a little longer.
Why?
We should split up again and investigate.
Why?
All right.
Come with me, Barry. You know, you just saved my butt, and as a team we were like unstoppable, even when we got grabbed. Why can't you come with me, Barry? What's the matter, Barry? Is it because of what we did that night? You know, the Christmas party. And you had too much to drink, and I had too much to drink, and then we went on the table, and then my t-shirt fell off and stuff. No, right, okay, never mind. No, that's for later. Right, anyway, so yeah, boss fight done. Barry just stays there because he's Barry. And that's that. So now we can leave because we've done everything and we skipped the boss fight, which I'm quite happy to do because, like I said, I want to conserve ammo and health. Epic. So let's go back to the mansion then. But like I said, I might have to do a couple of journeys with the item box, which is a real pain in the arse. Oh, hi, Wesker.
Wesker?
Jill, so you're safe.
That's what I was going to say.
Damn it,
I
Alex.
apologize. It's
Albert,
all I
why
could
do I
do
call
to
him Alex?
protect myself against those strange creatures.
I understand. Anyway, it's good that you're safe.
Did you notice? Barry, he sounded a little flaky.
Now that you mention it, yeah. I'll keep a close eye.
Maybe it's quite natural under these circumstances. It's not really our standard operation. Jill, our first priority is to get out of here.
I agree.
Come with me, Albert.
There are still rooms in that mansion we can't get into because they're locked up. I've been looking for ways to...
Could have kicked the door down.
If there's anything, I'll go back to the other mansion.
I'm counting on you.
Alright, bye, Wesker. Not come with me? I wonder where he went as well. You could actually like try and follow him. He's nowhere. He's gone. Like a ninja. A traitorous ninja, but a ninja nonetheless. Oh dear. Oh well, whatever's. Yes, Barry does sound a little bit flaky, or he's been sounding a bit weird. But then, you know, so did Wesker. He's just got one of those voices. Anyway, right, so we're going to go into this room again, and I'm going to sort out the inventory as best I can, and then if I have to do 2 trips, then I'll do it off screen. So we'll have a look and see what we got. Right, so we need the pistol. Yes. We need the health. Yes. We need the key. Yes. We can leave the ink ribbon here. Well, we don't need that. We will... Do we actually need the lighter anymore? I don't know. I can't remember. I mean, thinking about it now, we're going back to the mansion. There's going to be hunters and stuff like that. Yeah, we will actually. Yeah, we do need it. So, yeah, we might as well. Because we're not going to come back here again if we can help it. So, actually, yeah, let's do that. We'll need the crank as well. And now this is where we hit our dilemma because we've still got the shotgun to take and the magnum round. So, yeah, I'm going to have to do 2 journeys. God feckin' damn it. And also, I should actually substitute the pistol for the shotgun. Just because of you-know-what. So, actually, what I'll do is I'll take something else with me that might be useful. The magnum rounds, yeah, that'll do. Right. Mr. Shotgun at the ready. Let's get out of here then. I'll go. We'll do the hunter bit. I'll drop the items off, and then I'll probably end the video there, and then I'll go back and get the other items outside of the LP then. And then that way, then when we start the next video, we've got everything we need. In theory. Can't carry any more items. No, that is very true. How sad. Right, let's go. We've got to watch out for the snakes as well. And we are a little bit injured as well, which I've just realised. But we've got the health, so we should be alright. But perhaps I should have taken a blue herb with me in case I got poisoned.
This is Brad. Come in, Stars Alpha Team. Come in.
This is Jill.
Does anybody hear me?
I hear you, Brad. Over.
Stars Alpha Team. Bravo Team. It doesn't matter. Respond. I repeat, this is Brad.
Brad? Brad!
Brad!
Brad.
This is
If you
Brad.
answer me, somehow give me a sign.
Brad!
Jill to Brad. Can you hear me?
Jill! Brad!
Brad!
Jill!
Brad!
Brad! Jill!
Shit. It's broken.
Even Jill uses a curse word as well. It's because she's badass. Okie dokes. I did take the crank with me, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Yep, that's right. Right. There's doggies now, isn't there? Yeah, we'll skip those for now. Deal with them later. Better than crows, I guess. Ooh, was I Oh yeah, am I supposed to do this? I don't think I am I? No, it's supposed to be staying down below, isn't it? Ah, balls. Or... No, tell a lie. Oh god, can we get past that big bit? Probably not. Yeah, yeah, god damn it. Oh! I think it's like inevitable. It like jumps out of the bush at you. You saw it. It was like, bang! I'm going to bite you in the vagina, it said. Poor Jill. Now she's poisoned in the vagina as well. Her vagina's poisoned. That's not good. Not good at all. That is annoying. I might have to use a full heal at this point, because if we get hit by a dog, then... Damn it. Can't really take the risk. We could have risked it, I suppose, but then again, we have got to deal with the hunter, so I guess, yeah, probably better do it anyway. Ooh, shotgun shells, which we can't pick up, can we? Oh, we can. There's also something on the ground. What was that over there? Oh, it's a dagger. I thought it was like a ice pick or something. I thought it might be a key item. No, dagger. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's grab that then. Shotgun shells, nice. So we're not doing too bad for shotgun shells. They're a bit scattered though, sadly, but not doing too bad. Nothing else in here, is there? No. Okay. Use this thing to protect yourself from that bulletproof thing in chains, Barry. Yeah, I've got other things to worry about, Barry, than bulletproof thing in chains. Anyway, we've taken care of Mr. Doggo, so we don't have to worry about him. Oh no, I can't believe I've got to go all the way back and I'm going to be poisoned. That was a waste of health. That was. I should have brought a blue herb. Why didn't I do that, you silly plonker, Neo? Now we've got our low-res cutscene showing the hunter is on his way. I think they take a little bit more punishment in real survival mode, and that said, they've got a frame of animation or a few frames of animation where they're invulnerable, and it's really hard to judge when to do it sometimes, when to shoot them. So yeah, we've got to be dead careful now, especially with our state. Come on then. He's dead. There's another one up there to jump down though. Come on. Is he dead? Oh, he's dead. I couldn't see that because of the camera angle. The recoil of the shotgun was pushing us back. Oh, look at that. Oh. Not really quite a 69, is it? No, but still. One can only dream. Why would I dream of hunters doing 69? Ugh. Oh god, Neo, what is wrong with your brain? Don't know. Actually, I don't think I've got any ink ribbon in here. Oh no, I have. Oh, that was good. Phew! Right then, so, put the magnum thingies there. I'll re-equip the shotgun with those shells. Drop off the tings, the crank, and the tings, and the tings. Actually, no, sorry. I need the shotgun shells. Put the key away momentarily. Put the lighter away momentarily. I'll combine those two together. Sweet. And then I'll put the health away because I don't think I'll need it going back. Hopefully, anyway. Right then, so, can I say thank you very much for watching this, if you have done. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to go back now off screen and grab the other stuff from the other place and then come back here. So when we start again, like I said, we'll be all up to date. Take it easy, have a good one, hope you're well, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.